Yeah, my ship is in desperate need of optimizations. Hey guys, welcome to part 8 of my Let's Learn Ship Designer series, and holy crap does that one need an intro. Today's video is a result of almost 5 hours of squeezing every drop of brain juice I had to give. My plan when I logged on that day was to optimize the ship and get it working at its maximum potential. To do that, I wanted to make the generator bigger, add more thrusters, maybe rearrange controls to take less space in the cockpit, mess around with the maneuver thrusters output to get good performance, but also to make the ship easy to control. Just make the ship better in every way that I could think of. My plans had to be thrown out the window when I realized the ship had a problem that caused it to pitch up after a few seconds of flight. I decided to work on fixing that before anything else, and it turns out that it took me over 4 hours to fix it. Plus, when I fixed it, I found another similar problem. This time it was with the ship's roll, so I spent the rest of my day working on that new problem. By the end of the video, I knew exactly how to fix all of my issues, but I had run out of time to make it happen. What you're about to watch represents over 4 hours of troubleshooting issues reduced into a 52 minutes video that contains a crap load of useful information that may very well help any new player who's looking to learn the ship designer in Starbase. Now, due to the length of the video, I added little timestamps every time I get into a time lapse of myself building stuff. If you don't want to watch all the building process, just look at the bottom left of the screen for a timestamp, and that will lead you to the next segment of the video. Now, that being said, let's get into this. Alright, so you guys saw it. My ship is in desperate need of some optimizations. It was spitting out pretty bad. So, I don't know exactly 100% what was causing it, but I intend to find out in this video here. And if I start moving forward, it's going to go forward for a while. And eventually, like I'm not going to touch anything from here. I'm not going to touch anything. Eventually, my ship is going to start moving up. You see? It just did it right there. And you see the batteries right now are currently draining. All 4 batteries. That's also something I want to do. I'm going to do that in... I'm going to use some YOLOL scripts. I've seen that in a video tutorial. I'm going to use some YOLOL scripts to combine all 4 batteries into one little progress bar. So instead of seeing 4 times 10,000, I'm going to see 1 time 40,000. But yeah, as you can see, the ship is going up. It's like I don't know if it's my generator that can't provide enough power, but that would be my first guess. That would be the first thing I'm going to try, is to increase the power of the generator and fix the button on state value to be higher than what I set it to last time. Like if I press this to be on, then it's limiting it to 46 because that's what I set it to back before I added all the plating, before I added the cargo containers. I set it to 46 because 46 was enough. Now at 46, now my batteries are completely draining, and when they reach a certain point, a certain low point, then this ship just starts spinning out, like you saw in the clip in the beginning. And you can see here the generator unit rate is just, it goes up and then it goes down and then goes up and then it goes down. That could be an overheating issue. I don't know. I'm not sure. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna... So generator unit rate, button on state, 46. Let's just put it back to 100. Let's see if that fixes my problem. Yeah, okay, so I turned it off. Now I turned it on again. So I'm at 100%. The batteries are going up, but I am not going straight. First thing we're going to check is the center of mass and the center of thrust. We're going to have to mess around with this a little bit. I should be able to see both right now. I'm only seeing the center of mass right now. I'm not seeing center of thrust. Alright, I'm gonna try and save and reload the editor. Alright, center of thrust. Now I see it, okay. Wow, they're almost the same. They're almost. And seeing as the center of thrust is higher than the center of mass, it should be pitching down, not pitching up. So I don't really know what's going on with this. Two there. Two there. Like, these two, as well as these two, should be working together to keep it straight. If it's trying to pitch up, these two should stop it. So, first thing I'm going to do here is add more generator units. I've seen tutorials that claim that one of these, this is a fuel chamber, can host or house or function with 3 generator units. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna use the move tool here, I'm gonna do this right there. So this should function, it's just not bolted in right now. So now I also wanted to add one of these enhancers. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's an enhancer module. These are tier 1. Oh, a Gesium. So that's not going to be a very good starter ship, because this is not something that's easy to get. So you know what? I'm actually going to have to remove these things. I can't have these things. I could actually put this one down. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's still going to be attached to this. I just need to re-bolt it. It goes straight for a while, but nope. Then it starts pitching up. I can see the thrusters working, but they're not enough. I don't know why. Thrusters are working. Actually, this one is constantly firing. These ones are Huh. This one here is constantly firing. Now these are back thrusters, and I believe my ship is actually using these as a propulsion thruster, which means I need to remove those, but I don't understand why this one is constantly firing. This would actually cause the ship to pitch up. I need to fix a few things here. Now I'm gonna remove this one here because it's stupid to have maneuvering thrusters in the back. I didn't know what I was doing when I put them there. Now here I do have a electrical connection and a pipe connection. It has to be bolted, otherwise it wouldn't be working, right? It wouldn't be firing. It was firing up, so there's no way that the pipes were the problem. Let's have a quick look at durability. Ship warp class is 104, so there might be something somewhere that has a very low warp class. So let's look at that. let's try it. So I'm starting out straight. Yeah, it's still pitching up. I think thruster field name tool. Reset all device field names. Name all device fields of selected. Let's see if that changed anything. Nope. So it can't be the generator because the batteries, even though they're draining, they have enough power to power up the thrusters. Those thrusters are firing when they're not supposed to. Warp class 186. It's not like crazy good, but it's not bad. All right, let's just try, just for the heck of it. Let's try and build a bigger generator. Okay, let's see if this made a difference when it comes to power. Doesn't seem to be going up much faster. It's not helping that I added a new generator to it. I feel like it doesn't make a difference. It has the amount of power that it needs to do it, so... No, get it, no! As soon as I got close, I dropped, I don't know why. It was fine before. Like every time I flew it, it was completely fine. But now, there's something causing this and I don't know what it is. Alright, I think I don't really have a choice. I need to add more maneuver thrusters. I shouldn't need more. It makes no sense that I would need more. The only place where I could possibly need more is here, because I only have one. And you know what? I kind of have room for two. Or almost. I think I might be able to put a second one there. Reset all device field names. Name all device fields. It's still going up. Okay, so that one change didn't do anything, but I mean, it can't hurt because there was only one there and now there's two. I really doubt that I need more batteries for this. Really doubt it. We'll try. Why is this one red and not this one? It's like this one is not even being used right now. It's all connected. But why are you not red? This generator is bolted. It's connected to power. It's connected to pipes. Why is this not working? Anyway, so I have more batteries now. Let's try. Oh, did I forget to add a button on the inside? I did. That's funny. Yeah, it took a while, but it's still going up. Usually the problem I'm having right now is related to power. Almost always related to power. Gonna save. I'm gonna reload, see if maybe that fixes it. Let's see if maybe cooling could be the problem. Okay, I've been going straight for a while now. Wow. I'm actually going straight. No. I went straight for a lot longer though. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I went straight for so much longer. I thought for sure my problem was solved there. I feel like the thing that I did was add the coolant cells. So could it be that it needs a bigger radiator? Could it be that my radiator is not functioning as it should because there are parts blocking it or something? So with some extended radiators like that, it should be getting more cooling. No, still going up. I kind of have a feeling that my second generator is just not working. So the batteries did not fix my problem, so they are not the solution, so I'm not going to keep that. It won't let me delete it? Why? Wow. Nice bug. Okay, I'm quite annoyed right now. I think that my problem here, the reason why I don't get more power generation, the reason why this is not working, could be because the ship sees this as two separate generators, and I think I need to be using like just one, so I would need to connect that fuel chamber to the other generator. So I'm gonna try and do that. This sucks. But, I mean, we are learning. Why I can't delete this is, I can't delete cables right now. At least I can delete pipe. Oh. Did I mess this up at some point? Could this be my problem? This entire time, could this have been my problem? I so freaking hope this was my problem. Come on, it wasn't that. Okay, so that's my second fuel rod right here, and it's red. That's a good thing. This is not going up any faster though. Yeah, that's still happening. Alright, so I completely logged out of the game, came back in. I still don't have, like I still can't delete cables. It still doesn't work. I tried adding a cooling rack to my new generator loadout. It didn't help. The problem is still there. I still can't delete these cables, and I still can't figure out the problem. I removed the door thinking that maybe the door was causing it. It's not the door. I'm also gonna remove this because it didn't fix the problem. So now I'm at the point where I kind of want to add more maneuvering thrusters. The problem is with the pitch, so I'm gonna add pitch thrusters. I think I'm gonna add 2 more right here, actually. Should all be good. That was me. But now I'm not touching it anymore, and it's still doing it. And now it's pitching up without, like, it won't even go straight anymore. It could just be that it wants me to add more thrusters here on the top. I think I know what I'm gonna do here. Yeah, it's still tilting up. There's enough power in the batteries. I should not see any issues with anything until the batteries are drained. It's not a generator issue. It's not a battery issue. It's not a connection issue. It's not the generator. It's not the cooling of the generator. It's not the amount of thrusters. And none of the thrusters were working full power, so I should have enough thrusters to control everything that needs to be controlled. The center of mass and the center of thrust, they're close enough that they shouldn't be causing too much of an issue. My issue is that my thrusters are firing when they shouldn't be. Almost like my ship thinks it's supposed to go up. Same one on both, so that's good. Yep, same problem. That's where I'm at now. Just deleting everything I added last time because it worked fine. looks like it's going straight now. It's going straight now. Yeah, so removing all the cosmetics I put on it yesterday fixed my problem. So I'm gonna try something here. I'm going to try something here. File. Okay, just exit without saving. I'm gonna reload it. I'm gonna reload an old save, one that still has the cosmetics, and I'm gonna remove just one part of it that I think may have been causing the issue. That's the one I first loaded in today, if I'm not mistaken. This has all the modifications from yesterday. It has everything. So I think this here is the part that could have been causing me problems. I think that could have been causing these to not function properly. Damn. Okay, let's try this. Oh man, I'm almost shaking right now, just hoping that this was my stupid problem. So far, so good. This entire time, that was the part that was causing the problem. This whole time. Yeah, well, the roll is acting strange. Yeah, that roll is not balanced at all. So there may be, could it be this? This could be causing the roll to mess up. I'm actually gonna remove this. Let's see if that might have been causing the roll issues. Nope. That's normal. But this is roll left. Roll left is definitely not acting normal. Okay, well, I have to try. So the thrusters were causing the problem. The big main thrusters were causing the problem. I don't really have an option. Actually, yeah, I do. Man, have we learned a lot today. Wow. Now let's go try this, see if it still works. See if my roll is still not affected by all this. Okay, that is weird. Why are you doing this? I had fixed my issue that caused it to pitch up. Now it's pitching down. Now it's going straight. Unless... No. That's not possible. I was gonna say unless, you know, the fire from these thrusters was hitting this thruster. That game is gorgeous, man. I have to give it that. Yeah, the only explanation I have is that this flame is being a little bit blocked by this thruster. Okay, I think I'm not even gonna save any of this. I'm gonna delete all of the saves. Yeah, I need to check something. Exit without saving. No, because I can't keep this video going. It's already way too long. Let's go with 6 days ago. That's the one I started working with yesterday. Before I started adding any kind of cosmetics to it, and I never had a problem with it. And look at the thrusters. They're the same. So why is it causing problem? I know. The large hard point was not going all the way in. It wasn't inside the beam. It was on the outside of the beam. So this distance here makes it so that this thruster is not causing any problems. But the hard point on it is more centered here. So now the thruster is more towards the back, and so it could be blocking these thrusters here. But we'll see. We'll try something right now. Now, if I'm correct, I should have issues with the roll left, but not the roll right. Yeah, I do. Okay. So that's what I was here to test out. The roll right is fine, the roll left is not. Okay. So let's just keep all of this in mind. So I think I very much believe that the whole optimization phase or phases, it's gonna be split into 3 videos. This video was troubleshooting issues. Now I know what I'm facing. I know what I need to do to fix it. I know what was causing all the issues. So today was troubleshooting. Tomorrow or some other day when I work on it again, I'm gonna know exactly what to do to fix it. In the 3rd optimization video, I'm gonna add some YOLOL chips, and I'm gonna use YOLOL coding to combine my batteries. So instead of having 4 different panels here, one for each battery, I'm gonna have one that says like 40,000. Anyway, we'll see. I want to do some basic YOLOL to help optimize the ship. But I'm sorry guys, this video was so long, and I'm sorry we didn't get any progress done, but we still learned a crap ton. I won't lie, for a while I was thinking about completely scratching this video, completely deleting all of that footage and not even using it, but I feel like now that we've actually managed to find the source of the problems, I feel like the content of this video can actually help people down the line. So that's why I'm making this video happen. Anyways, I hope you guys learned something here. You guys take care. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.